حالا از اون جهت که قرار هست که مردم دیگه یا حالا افراد دیگه که احتمالا انگلیسی زبان باشن تصویر من رو ببینن و صدای من رو بشنون، اجازه میخوام که به طور خلاصه یه سری توضیحات رو به زبان انگلیسی بدم و امیدوارم که بتونه کمکی بکنه به مردم بیمار و رنجیده دنیا. شاید بتونن اونها هم مثل من تجربه زندگی بسیار زیبایی رو داشته باشن بعد از اون بیماری ها. Well, as a matter of fact, I think it's really, really important for me to explain to you everything in English. Whatever I told you in Persian, I want to explain it in English to English speakers or all people all over the world. I want to introduce a doctor, an Iranian doctor, a wonderful Iranian doctor by the name of Dr. Dostari, with having a special kind of energy in his hands, a miraculous energy. I would like to introduce him to all the people all over the world, because I think it's not fair that such a great man with having such a marvelous energy in his hands and remains anonymous. I think whenever we have a special kind of disease, we suffer, we have pain and ache, and so it's not a kind of living, but whenever we cure completely, it is a kind of special living, and it is a new birth. It means something like being born again. About 15 years ago, I got a very bad disease. It referred to my pituitary gland, and the problem starts with secreting too much hormones to my blood, prolactin hormone to my blood, and that was something that was not controllable by the doctors. And I suffered from it very much. I started treating. I met a lot of doctors in my city, and a lot of doctors, the specialists, the best ones in Iran. But unfortunately, they couldn't cure me, not at all. Well, I spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy. I took several kinds of drugs and medicines. I received special kinds of injections and special kinds of X-ray photos and MRI and a lot more. But unfortunately, none of them could help me, not at all. And finally, the doctors suggested me special kind of operation, surgical operation that was so much difficult for me. That was a very emergency situation. I couldn't come to a decision to do that. But since I believe that God loves me very much, I get familiar with a special kind of a doctor, a great one, Dr. Dostari, the Iranian doctor. I didn't know anything about him, but I was heard something about him, that he is able to cure most of the people, most of the patients. I went to him and gave him a complete medical history, and he suggested me several kinds of sessions of energy, so much heavy sessions of energy. Although I didn't know anything about him completely, I trusted him, and we started trading. And to my surprise and to my disappointing, I get so much. I had it before, but because of this new disease I got, such kind of migraine headache attacks got more and more and over. And because I got so much nervous those days, and during these heavy sessions of energy, all of the symptoms disappeared, and migraine headaches disappeared too. And that was something incredible, unbelievable. I couldn't believe it at all. I couldn't believe it myself, and nobody believed it. And I was born again, and that was something fantastic. And from then on, I was cured, although the doctor told me maybe 30 to 40% you will be cured, but I was cured completely, 100%. I never came back anymore, and I have no other kinds of migraine headaches. I didn't meet a doctor anymore. I heard something that he left Iran and he lives in another country. About 1 year ago, I fell down the steps and I hurt my knee so much badly, and so that I couldn't move, not at all. I couldn't walk, and it was so much hard for me to even bend my knee and even move it, even one step. And I decided to go to the doctor again, and I found out that the doctor came back to Iran as a guest. And I was lucky again, and God helped me to meet a doctor again, because I was completely sure that the doctor will help me, because I had a previous experience about being cured by him. And again, when I explained everything to him, he suggested me a special kind of heavy sessions of energy. We started the treating, and we still are treating. And I'll tell you that it's not important for me that where the doctor lives, in Iran or the other countries. I will follow the doctor wherever he goes, because I'm completely sure about it. I trust and believe in his miraculous energy in his hands, and I will follow him wherever he goes, and I will keep treating. And here there's no word, no phrase, no sentence, nothing. I can't say anything in order to compensate the doctor's energy and whatever he did with me, the time he spent for me and the energy he spent for me. I can just thank him very much, and have the best wishes for him. And I can wish that I wish all people all over the world, and especially Iranian people, could use such a great immense energy, such a miraculous energy, and can get rid of bad disease and problems. Because I'm sure and completely sure that the doctor is able to cure any kinds of problems and any kinds of diseases, incurable diseases like mine. I'm completely sure about it. And so you can judge about it. You can judge that people can use his energy without any suffering, without any taking any drugs, any surgeries, any bleeding, and nothing, not at more and a lot more. No, they can use just feeling the warmth of the energy so easily without even touching any point of the body. The doctor is able to move his hands above your body, so it's so much easy. It's so much easy. Don't you think that's wonderful? That's incredible. You can judge it. Thank you very much.